So she's taking this pretty personally, obviously, because she wants her boyfriend to move in with her. And he's like, no. But he has a pretty good reason why. Is she overthinking this or not? If you got something going on in your life and you want to share it with us, hit us up at thebertshow.com. Cassie has the email.
Hi, Bert Show. I need your help to know what's up with my boyfriend. We've been together over 2 years, and he does not want to move in together. When we met, he had his own place, and I lived with roommates. I was also the one with a car, so it made sense for me to always drive to his place. During the pandemic, I moved in with my grandparents to help them out. My grandmother has Alzheimer's and always seemed in a better mood with a grandchild around, and I'm the only one who could move in because I don't have kids. Well, my brother and his family moved to our city recently, and they dropped by unannounced whenever with their 2 kids and huge dog. I work from home, and there's no door on my, quote, office. Between that and the fact I'm tired of living out of a backpack between my boyfriend and my grandparents' place, having no say on where my stuff goes, etc., it's time to move out and see my grandparents when I have the bandwidth. I thought the logical thing would be for my boyfriend and I to move in together. Apparently, I'm wrong. He lives in a rent-controlled apartment and doesn't want to give it up, but it's too small for the both of us. I'm looking into 1-bedroom places for myself, but even out of the city, which is preferable to be close to my grandparents, I'm looking at $1,500, and that's not including hydro or parking. My boyfriend knows the strain I'm under, but that doesn't seem to faze his decision. I guess he doesn't see this long term. I just don't get it. Am I missing something? I'm tempted to just stop driving to see him and make him come to me, but I live on a major road and hate the idea of him getting clipped by a careless driver while biking. We're on the brink of breaking up because of this, and he knows it. And he knows I'm trying to find my own place, so much so it's like a second job. I've told him many of the horror stories. I really need your advice. If I talk to friends or family about this, he doesn't come out looking great, even though he's a really sweet, caring guy. Please help, Abby.
What's the confusion? He not ready to move in with you.
Period.
Yeah, what's the confusion?
Yeah.
I mean, you might have a timeline in your head. I mean, you guys have been with each other over 2 years. Dude's not ready. I mean, if he was ready, he'd give up that apartment.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where I really don't think anybody's wrong here. He's just not ready. It's there, like you said, and there's nothing wrong with him not being ready. At the same time, if she feels like, well, I'm a little obviously further ahead in this relationship than him because he's not ready where I am and she wants to leave for that, that's her right as well. But he's not ready.
So now you just have to have a brutally honest conversation and be like, all right, you don't want to give up your apartment. You're not ready to move in together. When do you think you will be? Like, give me some kind of indication. Like, I need some sort of commitment here in order to get me to stay in this.
Well, we're in a committed relationship, Kristen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not ready to take that step and move in with anybody just yet.
Okay, I respect that. But in our, like, where do you see us? You always get this question at job interviews. What's your 5-year plan? What's your 10-year plan?
Look, I'm glad you asked this question. Look, I want to be with you.
Okay.
All right? I love you.
I love you too.
But I also want my place to bring side chicks. All right?
What's funny? Bro,
And
I don't want you to see that.
so they don't have to, I mean, I can compartmentalize. We can continue to do this, but you will be messing with my vibe big time.
Got it.
If
Well,
I move you in.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Thank you for your honesty. It was nice knowing you.
What?
We're never seeing each other again.
Oh, you're going to be like that?
Yeah, I am going to
Okay.
be. Yeah, I'm going to be like that.
Selfish.
Chicks these days.
I
know. Tell
Only
me.
thinking about themselves.
Always.
I don't, you know, we said this earlier in the week too. It's the oldest cliche that timing is even more important than love. And you guys just aren't on the same time schedule right now.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't think that because of that though, like if she should just force herself to stay in a relationship. If you genuinely feel like I am at a place where I want to be together or then we just can't do this, then I think she's fine to feel that way. But I don't think you should try to force him to move in with you if that's how he feels.
I think it's one of those things that you'll regret. Like if you push him and he's like, look, I love you. I'm just not ready to move in with you yet. Although let's try to do this. So at what point is the relationship, unless he's already said like, I don't want to live together until we're married. We don't know if that has been said. But at what point do you start thinking like, hey, we've been dating each other for a while. Maybe we should be living together now.
I mean, for some people, that is the case. Like, they don't want to live together until they're married. And that's actually, I feel like, more of a case, generally speaking, for women than it is for men. Like, we're not going to live together until you put a ring on it.
That's what it's always been for me, too. Like, I want to move in with someone when we're getting married. And I don't know what time frame that is. Could be a year, depending on the relationship. Could be 4, but it would be marriage for me.
Yeah, it doesn't say here that they've had that talk, so we just don't know. But 2 years for me
That's significant.
would have been like move-in time. So he's just not ready.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched, you can get more of The Bert Show on your favorite podcast platform. Wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find us. I don't know what any of these buttons do, by the way.